Welcome to Access a Trader, the #1 community for those who are committed to taking control of their trading in order to achieve success, profitability, and longevity. Thank you for joining us. Here's Dan Shapiro to help you find your edge, master your process, and own your future.
Hey guys, good evening everybody. Welcome to another edition of the AccessATrader.com nightly wrap-up show. Happy Wednesday, right? Happy Wednesday. Hope everybody is doing well. If you could be so kind, guys, take a second out, support the channel, click a like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Come aboard on this never-ending, no trophy journey known as the trading world. Hope everybody again is doing well. So after yesterday's pretty aggressive run, sparked by another extension for the EU, who would have thunk it? Who would have saw it coming? Perhaps everybody. The market rested today. You know, we talked about this last night on the video. Market rested today. Not a lot of action till about 3 o'clock, right? So if you traded basically for the first like 5 hours or so, there was some stuff here or there, but the majority of action took place after the Fed minutes. Fed minutes basically reiterated we already knew on the May 6th and the May 7th session. Nothing really to write home about. And what the market did today was obviously super bullish after a big run. You need to see a little bit of consolidation. Dow was up, 800 points yesterday. Dow was only down 200. NASDAQ was up, 400 points yesterday, only down 100 today. So really good organic point of view if you are a trend trader and a bullish advocate of what we're seeing in front of us. Obviously, the big story coming into today was Nvidia, right? Nvidia's earnings. First, they came out with a number that looked really odd, right? Really odd. Looked like they kind of missed everything. And then they basically kind of reiterated exactly what the real numbers were. Pretty good quarter. You had revenues up about 69% year over year. They beat on the revenue side. Adjusted EPS up 33% from a year ago. They estimated 73 cents. They did 81. So really good quarter. And as you can imagine, Nvidia is going nuts, right? If you guys remember, we talked about yesterday ahead of earnings. They were coming for the 140, the 145s. Well, the 140s right now are in the money. The 145s to be determined. So we'll exactly see here. As you can imagine, a lot of the semiconductor names, or actually most of the semiconductor names, are obviously popping. But again, the common denominator between a good organic bullish market is 2 steps forward, half a step back. Breathe, get some Gatorade, get a massage, right? Relax a little bit, get the energy back and start going. And that's exactly what's happening after hours. Qs were down 69 cents today. And the Qs after hours, as you can see, are up about 4, taking everything with it. Tesla had a nice orderly day today. Last night, if you guys remember, when I recorded the video, Tesla was flat. An hour later, Tesla started doing its little after-hour shuffle. I made some pretty good sales. It was up about 4 and change after hours yesterday. I still have a little bit of a runner left. I'm trying to get a bigger move if it's possible. Kind of rested today. Yesterday, it was up $25. Today was down 6, but after the close, they came out with a news that they're targeting robo-taxi launch date is now pushed forward, right, to June the 12th. So in about 14 days, Tesla is going to launch their robo-taxis in Austin, Texas. And as you can see here now, Tesla, bad tick here, Tesla is up roughly around $4 or $5 after hours. Obviously, today's highs will be very important for its move higher for the rest of the week. But again, really good price action in Tesla as well. We talked about Oracle yesterday. You guys remember that? We talked about Oracle in last night's video. It's approaching its earnings highs. It closed above its earnings highs. Obviously, NVIDIA is giving it a lot of juice after hours. And you can see here, Oracle is going nuts. It's absolutely going nuts. Congratulations. Again, we'll get to the pivots in a second. Congratulations for all you guys who are holding Oracle overnight. ARM. Remember we talked about ARM last night, right? Again, I try to give you guys some really good value setups, okay? Really good value setups, long distribution, consolidations of at least, week and a half, 2 weeks. Again, we always talk about, you don't want to jump off the 12th floor, right? The 12th floor, you don't want to jump off. If you want to be wrong, you want to be wrong with a skin knee. Again, I'll get to Amazon in a second. Again, here's a perfect example of a trade I took today. It didn't work, but it only cost me 65 cents because I wasn't jumping out of the 12th floor. Again, we'll get to that in a second. So ARM, really nice move on ARM. Broke out above the 136 level. Right now it's trading roughly 140 in the after hours. So really good, healthy report from Nvidia, right? Good report, Nvidia. Some good price action all around. And now the question is, can the bulls continue their parade tomorrow, right? That's basically the only aspect. Tomorrow, I don't think there's anything. Let me just take a look at on the earnings front for tomorrow. Let me see here for tomorrow. Let's see here. Today's earnings we already know about. Tomorrow we got Dell, Costco, Ulta Beauty, NTAP, Marvel. MRVL did see some $75 and $80 calls. So definitely keep an eye on MRVL. Let me take a look at the chart. I haven't even followed the stock at all. Yeah, they came with the $75 and $80 calls ahead of their earnings for tomorrow. So definitely keep an eye on that as well. But again, you look at all the other indexes, SPY, again, beautiful inside day. The recent highs of 599.50s are going to be in sight in the next couple of weeks. You look at the IWM, which is basically one of the very few indexes that is still below supply. The big area here is going to be this 210 area. If it gets there, right? It's going to be this 210 area. If it gets there to kind of get the small cap market. I know a lot of you guys trade the smaller names to kind of get the smaller cap market really going again. So let's talk about the pivots, right? Let's talk about the pivots here. So here's my point about falling out of the first floor, right? If you chase a stock that's up 3, 4, 5, days in a row, 8 days in a row, 3 weeks in a row, and you fail, you're going to fail in dollars. If you fail off a level, you're going to skin your knee. That's all it is. Amazon, it went from 207 to 207.60s. I bought the first pullback, right? Because there wasn't a lot of room. I bought the first pullback. It kind of stalled out. Wound up losing 60 cents. Stock came in $2. Again, those are what you want to do, guys. Always remember, you want to make dollars and lose pennies. That's the formula. Especially if you're trading mega cap technology on any type of aggressive way, you definitely want to have the psychology is if it fails that level, okay, you can get out. That's the whole point. It's not real estate that you need, 2,000 showings and hopefully somebody comes. These are all liquid stocks. You can get in and out. So again, if you are going to fail off the first floor. So Amazon, I'm still going to watch it because they did come with 210 and 212.50 calls for the next couple of days, but it did fail today. Meta was just super fast at the open. 643. I think we talked about last night's video. Somebody bought yesterday the 655 weeklies, 643 and 646.50 needs to confirm. I just missed it at the open. It was just way too fast for me. So it took out 43, it took out 46 and traded all the way up to 651. Unfortunately, I just missed it. Congratulations for all you guys who did catch it. Oracle confirmed this afternoon. 63.41 earnings highs. Congratulations for all you guys for holding this thing overnight. This thing is absolutely surging, right? Here's a 63.41 we talked about on last night's video. It is just going absolutely ape, right? Ape. You know what? After hours, up about $4 after hours. This is the one XYZ didn't confirm. Tesla didn't confirm, obviously. Guys, look at letter U. Right? We talked about letter U last week. It finally confirmed today. And on its own, 2307, yeah, it was a nice looking chart. But here's what made the 2307 trade kind of epic, right? We always talk about the options market always dictates well, not always, but 99% always dictates what's going to happen, what's going to happen later, right? So look what happened with, look what happened with, did I not, did I put it on my regular, sorry, I put it on my regular account. If you look at, go on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, right? I posted it in there. They were coming one after another, right? The options market was lighting it up. 25 weeklies, 25 weeklies. Next month's $30 weeklies. And the stock just went crazy, right? The stock went crazy. One of the biggest moves of the day, definitely one of the biggest moves of the day. Huge, huge move. Again, this, we're going to discuss, obviously, how to really focus on individual option flow in the June 22nd, PS60 workshop, the kind of the refresher course. But again, the options market is a really, really great tool that confirms a daily chart. Usually good things are going to happen. And last but not least, again, this is from last night. This is from last night. I go, I'm going to try to make some more sales between 366 and 367. So I was making some sales on Tesla last night. Again, I'm still holding, very, very modest runner, but a really great trade on Tesla. Hopefully it wakes up in the next couple of days. So let me give you guys some ideas for tomorrow, right? Let me give you guys some ideas for tomorrow that are still within the channels that could potentially wake up here. Okay. OUST broke out today, right? Broke out today. Just needs to confirm one more channel, right? If it could confirm the April highs, this thing could wake up here. Not the biggest volume type of tool, but this is a beautiful, beautiful chart. Look at IONQ, right? IONQ is getting very, very tight, folks, right? The volume is dying out. That's a good thing. You're getting 4 closes in a row of green candles, which means they're higher closes than opens. All it needs to do is get back above this linear regression line in the next few days to wake up. Look at letter X, right? Look at letter X, U.S. Steel, massive gap up. Now it's just kind of going sideways. Keep an eye on this thing for the next couple of days above Tuesday's highs. XYZ, res day today, inside day today, super bullish. It rested on half its volume, which is good. I'm still watching this thing above yesterday's channel. And look at this CMCO. I don't know what kind of play this is. Maybe it's one of these, I don't know what the hell this is. But I like the volume accumulation. I like the fact that it's doing it all underneath supply. If this thing gets above supply in the next few days, this thing could really open up. So keep an eye on this thing. It looks like a pretty big runner. It looks like it was a pretty big runner in December and the early part of 2025. So definitely keep an eye on that. Tomorrow, obviously, I will be watching Nvidia for dips. But as of right now, Nvidia is doing very, very well. It's trading 42.5 right now. Not only those 140 call buyers in the money, but now those 145s might get lit up as well. Tomorrow night, Thursday, is my regular evening off. Again, if you are interested in pivots, guys, take advantage, man. Might as well come to the June 22nd refresher of the PS60 theory, right? It's an added bonus. You don't got to pay anything extra. It's just more of a refresher course. So it's time to kind of do it. The last one we did was 5-6 years ago. So it's time. So it's a really cool opportunity to kind of see if it's a right fit for you. Guys, have a great night, everybody. God bless, and I'll see you all tomorrow.